Hello Aquarius, this is your reading for May 2018. This is general. It will not resonate with everyone, so please check your sun, moon, and rising signs for more clarity. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram where I do daily card pulls and messages. Also, if you are interested in a personal reading, which are $30 right now, you can reach me at the links below as well, either through my website, my email, or Instantgo. For Instantgo, if you choose to call me for a reading, please first email me to schedule a time and date, okay? It makes it easier so I'm actually available when you call. All right? So let's get into your reading, Aquarius. Let's see what we got for you guys for May 2018 for Aquarius. The Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is the energy of not really taking what is offered for whatever reason. You think it's not good enough, or you're not seeing the benefits of it. But usually the advice from the Four of Cups is to consider everything, because the things that you reject might be blessings in disguise, okay? Usually in traditional depictions, it's like, you know, the hand of God offering you a cup, but you're just not even looking at it. Whatever's offered to you this month, consider it at the very least. There may have been something that was offered to you already that you overlooked or passed by, that you maybe should have considered or accepted. And then you have Temperance. Temperance is Sagittarius, if that makes any sense to any of you. Temperance is patience, moderation, balance. Okay. With the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups can also be a card of energy of being ungrateful or not seeing the good in what you already have. And with Temperance, it's major arcana, so it's kind of like, you know, energy coming in or something happening that makes you realize, oh my God, like, I've been taking these things for granted. I've been, you know, rejecting things that may have been in my highest good. That may be something you guys are dealing with this month, because the major arcana energies are things we can't control. It's like the universe coming in and being like, hey, you need to stop being ungrateful or rejecting things that might be good for you. You know, there has to be a healthy balance. And look, it's a rat. But he's kind of sitting in the darkness, which can kind of be like, you know, negativity. And there's also the moon there. It might be, some of you might be fearing accepting things because you don't know what will come of them. So look at these flames, like, underneath that bird. I just thought, like, you know, lighting a fire under your ass. That's just what came to mind when I looked at it just now. Oh, so take it as you will. Oh, then you have the Nine of Wands, which is, you know, still having the strength to get through whatever you are dealing with. You're almost there to the Ten of Wands. And then you have Judgment, which are final decisions. Taking stock of everything that has happened thus far and moving forward with things that have worked. Moving on from things that have not. The Father of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles. And the Ten of Swords. The worst is over. This is a horrible depiction, I think, in every deck. It can be gruesome. But the thing is 10 is the ending. All 10 swords have been stabbed into the back, where there are no more. So it's positive in that the worst is over. And you have it with Temperance, which is balance, patience. I'm seeing more here. There may have been something you've been going through and you've just been waiting for it to finally be over. And that might be what's going on this month for you guys, Aquarius. I mean, you've been fighting through it, which is good. You've had the strength to just, you know, get to it. Oh, and you have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords for me is when someone has been sitting in negativity for too long. It's not like something that's suddenly like broken your heart or hurt your feelings or anything like that. It's just the swords are mental energy. There are thoughts. And when you're in the Three of Swords energy, you've been sitting in negativity and like negative self-talk for longer than you should have. Like when things happen that hurt you or put you into a negative space, of course, like, you know, go through all your negative emotions, feel them, deal with them, and then start to do what you can to heal from them. Like, that's always the next step. The Three of Swords happens when you don't do what you need to do to start to heal. Okay? And I feel like you guys have been really fighting through it, but you've not been able to get out of some sort of negative mentality. And then you have the Hierophant, which is another major arcana you have with the Judgment. Alright, so you have the Four of Cups with the Father of Pentacles. The Father of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles. It's someone who's very reliable, good with money. Just someone like you have around you or you that, you know, it's just that energy of someone who's just solid. Like you can always count on them. They're always there to help you through any kind of situation. You know, like it's just that kind of energy. And you have it with the Four of Cups. For some of you, you may have been that person for someone and they just continually rejected you or whatever you were trying to offer them. Or it could be the other way around, that there's been someone trying to help you and it's, you know, you've just continued to, you know, push them away. In another aspect, this could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that has been rejecting you. Okay. I mean, if that's the case, yes, then I understand the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Wands and the Three of Swords, because that can put you, like, rejection can put you into a place of, especially when you think of them as someone, like, you know, so great, you know, like they're like a solid person, they're everything you ever wanted, and you've been rejected by them, whether it's in love or friendship or anything like that. Like, that can hurt a lot, especially when you think so highly of them. And sometimes when we're not in, you know, the strongest of emotional places, we can start to think that them rejecting us has something to do with us, like we did something wrong. It is 99% never that. It's just they're not, you can't like you can't force someone to have feelings for you. You can't force anyone to feel a certain way. It's just, you know, that's how they feel. It's probably nothing. It's usually nothing you ever did. But sometimes we can feel that way, and we can get into this energy of just like, I'm not good enough, you know, things like that. Don't stay in that. If that's you, if that's what you've been going through, it wasn't you. It's them. And I know it's hard to, like, turn that around and be like, you know, it's not me. I don't need to feel bad. They're a great person, but what they think of me isn't my reality. You get it? So, and with temperance here, you know, there's got to be a balance in the way that you're thinking, the way you're talking to yourselves. Like, yeah, we all have negative emotions. Like, people that tell you, always stay positive, don't let the negativity in, you know, that's not realistic. We're going to have negative thoughts and feelings, and they have to be dealt with. We have to feel them. We have to think them, but we don't have to dwell in them. And that's the message of the Three of Swords. You know, of course, we're all going to feel negative sometimes. We're human. Like, that's just how it is. But only for a little bit. And then you just pick yourself up. You fight yourself out of it. And then you come to your realizations, which are right here. The Hierophant is, well, it's here. Judgment is making final decisions. Being like, you know what? This hasn't worked. This person is just on their own path. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to move on. I'm going to fly out of the darkness. And, you know, try to get into some positivity. Okay? And with the Hierophant, it's a 5. And we all know 5s are struggle with others, internal struggle, you know, things like that. Well, the reason that we get into those struggles is because sometimes we don't feel like we fit in, or we're not good enough, or we can't quite get into, like, you know, like, for example, like, a lot of us are, you know, the social norms, and the Hierophant is representative of social norms and fitting in and conformity and all of that. And sometimes, say for relationships, we think, oh, you know, I want to meet someone, I want to date, I want to get engaged, and I want to be married and have a family and live happily ever after. We all know that's been, like, you know, the thing for a long time. And sometimes we have to get out of, like, that is the one thing that a lot of people make a goal, and it absolutely cannot be controlled. You cannot make someone feel a certain way about you. Like, love just happens. It just happens. Like, you can go to, like, singles events, you know, be on, like, the dating apps, all that kind of stuff. But it's just, true love is rare, and it just happens. Like one day you're gonna, like, you might run into someone at the grocery store, you know? Like, you didn't plan to meet someone at the grocery store, you just did. Like, it just happens. And so, like, with the Hierophant, it's the energy of, traditions, conformity, fitting in, social norms, things like that. And you might have to this month make a decision to move away from those things, to kind of get into, like, I pulled the Hierophant actually from this deck in one of my messages for Instagram, I think last week or the week before. And I remember the message was, march to the beat of your own drum. Like, you don't have to do what everyone else is doing. Like, social norms are changing. And with some things, you've just got to, throw your hands up and be like, whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to let someone's rejection of me be a reflection of me. Okay? So, Aquarius, I'm going to pull an Angel Answers card, and we're going to see if there's an additional message. Let me clear it. That's too many. And also remember, Temperance. There needs to be balance in whatever this is you guys are going through. Too much negativity is it's like the domino effect. If you, try to work towards positivity, it's going to compound. Just like staying in negativity will as well, okay? So keep that in mind. Mind the way you talk to yourselves. Are you being positive with yourself? Are you being nice to yourself? We all need to be realistic, yes. There's a lightning bolt in this. Like, you guys might come to a realization that, you know what? I've been worrying about the wrong things, or things that are just not for me. Okay, we'll take these two. Let's see. Let go. Very good. And romance. Alright, let's see. For let go. The time has come to let go of this situation. Stop focusing on how or when it will be solved, or even why it occurred. Relationships that are unhealthy or unfulfilling should be released in order to allow something better to come along. Don't worry, God and your angels have everything under control. A key aspect to manifesting your desires is to ask for what you want and then to release it to heaven. If you've drawn this card, you may be holding on too tightly to the way your dreams will unfold. Make a wish and then leave the rest to your angels. That's exactly what I was trying to say with the Hierophant. Like, you may be holding on too tightly to the way your dreams will unfold. Like, too tightly to an idea when what you want may end up being something totally different. Okay? Oh, and romance. This is a good one. A very important relationship is about to enter or has recently entered your life. This is the romance you have been waiting for. Like all partnerships, there may be ups and downs, but don't let that deter you or shake your confidence. Have faith that love is coming into your life to stay. If your question was about a current relationship, you can expect the parties to become closer to one another. Past disagreements will fade away and trust will grow. All relationships have peaks and valleys. This card indicates an upward movement to a new level of dedication and intimacy. This can include engagement, marriage, or a form of recommitment to one another. So take that one how it resonates. All right, but I want to I think the let go one was very appropriate for this situation. And if it is a relationship that you are having struggles in at the moment, the way you two interact, or the balance between you two, you may need to look at it again. Okay? Individuals are individuals. Like, everyone feels a different way about everything, and no two people are the same. And that's where compromise comes in. All right, you guys. Aquarius, that's your reading. That's a little long, I know. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon.